What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Understanding the Reason. I'm your host, Jerome Majette. We had an awesome week. Look, I'm almost lost for words. The response has been absolutely phenomenal. We've been talking about hell, man. And one of the responses was not many pastors or preachers are talking about, hell in the way that we did this past week. We started it back on Monday. And if you haven't seen these 3 videos, man, you gotta check these videos out. Powerful testimonies about, people who literally have passed away or had an out-of-body experience and went to hell, and shared that information with us so that we know what it's all about. And we've been talking to you guys, man, about the fact that it's appointed once for all of us to die. That's the big deal, man. It's appointed once for all of us to transition, but none of us really know what's on the other side from our own personal experience. So that hell series, man, I'm telling you, fire. If you are really seriously trying to prepare yourselves for the fact that, man, we are living in the last days. Jesus Christ said after 2 days, he's going to return, right? He died back in AD 31. So it's been 1993 years since he's been gone. 2 days represents 2,000 years, right? And we've been talking about that on our other videos. So you got to check out our playlist, our end times playlist, to really, lock in on that, right? But before we get into our topic today, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Those of you who are seriously supporting what we do or want to support what we do, we're asking you to pick up one of our shirts, pick up our book, and send us a selfie over on Facebook Messenger so we can shout you out at the end of our videos. We're going to do that today, so please stick around and help me show some love to the person we selected for this video. And like I always say, if you participate, we'll do the same thing for you, okay? But now let's talk about it. So, man, listen, yesterday was the conclusion, man. I ain't talk about hell no more. It's a very controversial subject, little scary for some people. But today we're going to start talking about heaven. Man, I'm telling you, I'm excited. Listen, I get excited about this because I don't know about you, but that's where I want to end up at, right? Is that the same thing for you? Hey, listen, man, that's where I'm looking to go. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to start the conversation today, but we're going to dive into it next week, starting Monday. And man, I'm telling you, I'm excited about that. But I want to put this in your spirit before Monday, okay? Over in the book of John, chapter 14, verse 2, starting at verse 2, reading through verse 3, this is what the scripture says. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. Man, I'm telling you, look, Jesus Christ is literally saying to us that heaven, not only does heaven exist, this is where he came from. The scripture tells us that he's the only one who came down from heaven to tell us about heaven. And not only did he tell us about heaven, he told us how to get there. Man, I'm telling you, he said if it wasn't so, he wouldn't have said it. He wouldn't have brought it up, which really is speaking to his character and literally saying, listen, I'm telling you the truth. I'm not lying to you, right? I'm telling you the truth that heaven exists. It's where you belong, right? You belong he says, in the Father's house. That's where you really belong. Hell is not your home. It was never designed for human beings. It was always designed for the cursed fallen angels that tried to take over heaven, right? Tried to usurp the authority of God. And as a result of that, they got into a war that God sent his forces to make war against Satan and his forces, defeated them, flung them to the earth, and they have been condemned, banished from heaven, and condemned to hell. And listen, that's truly what the enemy is trying to do. He's trying to get as many human beings, the image of God, to go to hell. And hell wasn't even made for us, man. So I'm telling you, listen, if you're like me, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the fact that one day he said, listen, he said, I'm coming back to take you to that place, that where he is, we may be also. So starting Monday, going through, we do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday videos. Man, you don't want to miss next week, bro. It's going to be off the chain because we're going to dig into what is heaven. Is it fact or is it fiction? Right? Is it a religious thing? And you guys already know, I've been telling you guys this, I don't even know, since I started the channel. Listen, this thing has nothing to do with religion. You could be whatever religion you want to be, but guess what? That does not get you into heaven. Okay, I want that to sink in. It doesn't get you into the Father's house. He had a plan called the plan of salvation, and those of us who understand the fact that all have sinned and fallen short of the standard of God, listen, that plan is designed to get rid of your sin record, right? Because it's always been the Father's desire to have a family that he can call his own, and we're going to spend all eternity with him. Or like we've been talking about, man, you know, with this hell series, man, that's a serious thing. If you don't accept the pardon that Jesus Christ died to give you to get rid of your sin problem, right? If you don't allow him to take care of that for you, guess what? You have to stand before that white throne judgment that we've been talking about and give an account for your own transgressions. And then listen, how you gonna escape? How would you escape? He knows everything. The scripture says his eyes are in every place, beholding good and evil. So how are you going to escape? So my question to you, man, is listen, are you ready? Are you ready to go through what I believe is going to be, you know, a really sobering time, man, of judgment? Because the scripture says there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. But it's not God's desire. He's not willing that any one of us perish. He sent his son to fulfill his plan of salvation. And all you have to do, man, is just accept the pardon. He's not asking you to do nothing spectacular. He's not telling you got to pray, you know, 3 times a day facing a particular, you know, in a particular direction. He's not telling you you have to go climb mountains and sit inside some monastery and you know, and totally absolve yourself of everything in the natural world. He's not telling you that you have to do anything other than accept the pardon that he died for. And once you do that, once you accept that pardon, man, listen, the scripture says eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has it entered into the hearts of human beings what God has prepared for those who love him. Man, that sounds good to me. I don't know about you, but listen, we're going to dig into this subject a little bit more come Monday. Please come, bring your notebook with you, man. Bring somebody with you. We look forward to, you know, sharing this information with you, man. And I'm excited to do that. And we'll get that done on Monday, right? Monday. So come back and bring somebody with you, okay? Well, we love you guys, man. Please stick around and help me show some love to the person that we selected for this video who support what we do. If you decide that you want to support it, please do so. The links are in the description for the shirt and for the book. Don't cost that much, and it's going to help us get the word out there, okay? Well, we love you guys from our hearts, man. And everything that we do, we're doing it out of love, okay? So we'll see you on Monday. We'll talk to you then, all right? God bless. Peace.